What are your anticipations for this game tonight? Specifically, we could talk about the game in general, but I'm specifically curious about Luka and Dinwiddie because when we had
KP.
Yeah, oh yeah, that is true. When we had Quentin Mayo on yesterday, he said, "Man, I'm already all over the props about Dinwiddie."
KP misses his first 4 shots.
Ooh,
I don't know if there's a prop for that, but I think that he will start off poorly just because that's how he is, and I think that Luka will attack. Luka's going to have 20 by the first 2 minutes of the second quarter.
Wow.
Yeah, I think Luka's going to torch. He's just going to torch.
Which he's definitely capable of. We've seen it.
Didn't he go for the night of the trade, like after it was over? Wasn't that the night where he almost went for 30 in the first quarter or something?
It's going to be one of those
for 51 in the game.
Yeah, and see, here's the thing I don't know. Is Luka going into it going, I'm just going to torch you and show y'all off? Or is he going to say, hey, Spencer, do you want tonight? Like, would he even talk to him and say, hey, do you want me to just make sure I feed you tonight? Let's get you open, dog.
My prediction is this is a dream team Tony Kukoc situation.
Really?
All right? They are going to band together and say, no matter what, we're going to crush this fool all day long. And that's the thing, is that could mean 2 different things. Is that could mean Luka exposing him by going down into the paint and moving around him. It could mean setting up Dinwiddie for all kinds of open shots. It could mean a whole bunch of stuff.
Yeah, and I mean, like, I wonder how many times Dorian Finney-Smith reaches in and grabs the ball away from him while he's trying to fake back down somebody.
All right, so I can't wait for this game tonight. Very excited. It's like not the best game, obviously. We've had some awesome matchups. Sunday's going to be an awesome matchup as we go into the weekend. The noon ABC game for the Dallas Mavericks at Milwaukee. That is a premium game to watch for the Mavericks going against the defending champs. Tonight, the reason I just can't wait to see is because I can't wait to see how much Luka wants to destroy KP. And now my other question is this. If this game was in Dallas tonight, would the fans boo Porzingis?
Oh, yeah.
Would they give him like a little golf clap, like, yeah, you played for us type of deal?
I think they would boo the hell out of him. I really, really do. Like whenever the fan text is not the end all be all of all of this, but whenever you see reaction on the fan text, reaction on social media, I think they would boo the hell out of him. And then somebody would give a speech before the game or like on social media about like, you shouldn't boo him. He tried his hardest. And then I think people would boo him even more. I really do. Now, what do you think about this, Mike? I got a kick out of this one is from the 214. I wouldn't be surprised if KP goes off for a 30-point, 20-rebound game.
I would.
But I also,
the 20 rebounds impossible.
But I also wouldn't be surprised if Luka goes for 60 because of that exact thing. And from the 214, Luka's putting KP on a poster tonight. I would freaking love to see that.
With a dunk?
Oh, yeah.
I don't know about that.
Well, because KP won't jump. And so Luka will be.
I don't know, but I would love it. I would love for him to have that opportunity. That's one of my least likely scenarios.
Okay, from the 469, KP comes up hurt in the first quarter.
That's very likely. Yeah, like you know what? They're doing too well. I'm done with this game.
KP's last game, he got 35 against Orlando. So I was just kind of seeing how has he been doing in the month of March, and this is pretty much his time with the Wizards. 21.8 points, 8.3 rebounds, still shooting 30.5% from 3. So he's been a bad 3-point shooter all year. 47% from the field. So he's doing a lot of things well. He seems to be getting to the free throw line. It feels like 7.5 times. That feels like more than when he was with Dallas this year. So he's doing pretty good for them. For some weird reason, in his good year, but once again injured a whole bunch, he's lost his 3-point shot this year.
That part is really curious to me. And then from the 682, I don't understand why they would boo him. I mean, because he underperformed here. And a lot of people questioned his effort.
There was nothing he did to ingratiate himself to the fans here.
I could see that.
There was no reason for the fan base to love him.
Except for that interview with us. Then they were like, maybe.
But even still, like what he accomplished while he was here is not even a blip on the radar for what other people have done in DFW or for the Mavericks. So all we ever got out of KP was the hope and potential. That's it. other than that, you never got any sort of rhythm or feel or vibe out of that guy. So I don't think anybody owes him anything regarding whether or not he should be booed.
And I get the contract plays into that, but I will also say it's not his fault for taking the money. Like, the Mavericks offered it because other people were going to offer it, and they wanted him to stay here since they made that trade. I think the thing is, I just don't believe that more often than not, the reason why he couldn't play in certain situations is because the Mavericks were like, we want to be cautious with your rehab and everything. I think that was the public reason, but realistically, he was like, conditions are not 100%. I can't go today.
I do have some things that I wanted to read, Kevin.
Okay.
These are from Chuck Cooperstein and our friend Brad Townsend. The Mavs have won their last 15 games when they've built a 10-point lead and are 29-3 since December 27th. They won their last 18 games when leading after 3 quarters. And their last loss was to Phoenix on January 20th regarding that. Now, that's what Chuck says. Those are elite things that they're doing. When you have a third quarter lead, you don't give it up. You don't lose you don't lose those games. And when you build a 10-point lead, you don't give it up. If you get a team down, what he said was, they get a team down, they keep them down.
Yeah.
Mike, to what you've been completely saying over and over and over about the importance of the 3 seed. This is what Brad Townsend then had. They were also elite in those 2 categories last season. So in the keep being up on teams and in the third quarter, the Mavericks were elite last season there too, except against Phoenix.
Oh.
And in game 3 against the Clippers, losing that 30-11 lead. But only in those situations, the only time was against Phoenix, whenever they would get up and fall back against it. So they're really good when they get the lead. That's important to the Mavericks. That's important to Luka. They're really good at keeping them from coming back and taking that away. And that is a very important statistic when you're looking at getting to and staying in the 3 seed to avoid Phoenix down the road.